In the village, they said the old man at the edge of the hill could see straight into a person's soul. They just called him the one who listens. Every evening, a small line formed outside his wooden porch, people carrying stories they never dared to say out loud. One night, a young man arrived, looking like the world had chewed him up and spat him back out. His clothes were messy, his eyes red, and his shoulders slumped. He didn't greet the old man. He just stood there and said, "Everything I touch falls apart." "I'm tired." The old man didn't answer right away. He pointed to a flickering lantern beside him. "Pick it up," he said. The young man obeyed. "Now walk down the path." The path was narrow, swallowed by darkness. The lantern's glow barely stretched past his feet. After a few steps, he returned. "Can't see anything," the young man said. "This light is too weak." The old man smiled. "Can't, and yet you managed to take several steps without knowing what waited ahead. Funny how you trust a tiny light without argument, but you treat your own spark like it's worthless." The young man looked confused. The old man continued, "You think your life keeps falling apart because you're unlucky. But that's not it. You keep expecting collapse, so you move as if it's guaranteed. You react before anything even happens." The young man sank onto the porch. "So, what do I do?" The old man gestured toward the night sky. "Every star out there is quiet. Not one of them shouts for attention, but you see them anyway. They don't rush, they don't panic. They exist with calm certainty. Worth doesn't depend on applause." "How do I become like that?" the young man asked. "You stop arguing with yourself." The old man said gently, "You stop calling yourself broken every time you're scared. Your mind learned fear long ago, and it repeats it because it's familiar, not because it's truth. Want things to change? Start small. Wake up tomorrow and speak to yourself the way you would to a friend who's struggling. No harshness, no blame, steady kindness and fear. It will still show up," the old man said, "but don't wrestle with it. Let it walk beside you, but don't let it lead. When you trust a small light, you move forward. Not fast, not loud, but far." The young man finally stood, breathing a little deeper. "Come back," the old man said, "when you've taken 10 steps with that light, even if they feel shaky." "Why 10?" he asked. The old man chuckled. "'Cause by the time you reach the 5th, you'll realize you're stronger than you thought. The rest are just proof." As the young man walked away, a quiet, gentle warmth settled in his chest. For the first time in a long time, the path ahead didn't feel like a punishment. It felt possible.